Anyway, welcome to Yama's room. Today I am going to test out some markers from Dspiae. If you've noticed, hold on for a second. If you noticed, these are the soft tip markers, both in normal color and the metallic colors. I already used some for my Spinacia kits, the black, gunmetal, silver, and gold. But I'm gonna try the other colors. I'm gonna use some extra pieces from the optional parts that I have. So I'm gonna start using these. These parts. These are basically optional parts that I have lying around. Let me check. Yep, these are extra parts. I don't need them anymore, so I can just use it to test out the paints and whatnot. And as you can see, I haven't primered them. Hold on for a second. What the hell? That's my dog. Anyway, as you can see, I have not used any primers on this. This is just bare plastic, basically bare plastic. So this is just for people who are basically too tired to. Hold on for a second. What the music again? Hold on for a second. Okay. The hell should be down. All right. Anyway, this is basically over unprimered plastic. I know people, not everyone has the time or the, let's just say, the willingness to go through the process of primering it first, and that's fine. That's pretty fine. I mean, that's what markers are for. Basically, you can just use these. You can use these markers as is. So we're gonna try to check it out, how they hold up. Okay, let me check. What the hell's the neighbor is at it again? God damn it! This is why I hate streaming in the morning my time, because the neighbors are so fucking noisy. They made my dog angry. So anyway, I'm gonna test with the gunmetal first over bare plastic. As you can see, this is just bare plastic. Hold on, let me check. All right, this is gunmetal over bare plastic. You can see the name is MKM07 gunmetal. Let's try it over plastic, because I really don't. I do have some primer parts, but I'm gonna just use it as is, because I know people are sometimes too tired or too lazy to use a primer first, and that's fine, because these things are actually so thick. The pigment is so strong that you can actually just use it as is. Let me demonstrate it for you. This is gunmetal, and as you can see, these are soft tip. The tips are fine and sharp, so you don't need to worry when you paint small details and small parts. Let me put on the line. Okay, there you go. Okay. And if you're wondering, these guys are actually acrylic based. Yes, you heard that right. These are acrylic based. So these guys dry really, I'm not saying really fast, but they dry pretty fast. And it makes painting over them quite, hold on for a second. Ah, fuck. Yeah. It's pretty late for some people. That's why I started streaming around these hours. I'm gonna try alternating my streams. So basically, for people who aren't in the same time zone as me, they can still enjoy my stream if they want to. And yeah, about this marker, as you can see, when you painted them, when they're like fresh, really fresh, you can see the, hold on, let me put it this way so it's easier to see. You can see the markings. You can actually see the markings there. And that's fine. That's basically fine. You can just gloss it over again afterwards. But I don't think you need to do it now, because once this dries, it'll actually just level out. So don't worry. I've got samples. See? As you can see, it's starting to level out. So don't worry about that. And if you feel like these are gonna leave splotches and you don't like that, you can just do another layer over it. So don't worry. These will level out once they're really cured. Give it a day. That's how I do it. So as you can see, the gunmetal does leave marks on the first layer. Hold on, is the camera not focusing? Ah, there we go. There we go. It does leave marks, but this is like really common for uncured paint. So leave it a day, or at the very least 3 to 4 hours, and you'll be fine. You should be fine. And if you still don't like how it turns out, you can always add another layer, and it won't hurt the paint underneath. So I'm gonna try using the silver now. And yeah, to be honest, I'm liking this because these guys are like $5 each. $4 to $5 each. I mean, compared to Gundam markers, which are like $7 to $8 a piece, these guys are actually good. I'm gonna try silver now. 02 silver. Let's see how it turns out. Yep, the first layer is always like that, especially when you're using over dark plastic. The first layer is going to be like this uneven mess, and that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about that. You can fix it later. Oh, right, I forgot to mention that because these guys are basically acrylic, you can literally just clean it up if you make a mess. Hold on, let me show you. See, there. Say I made a mess and I didn't mean to put this part there in silver, but just use a cotton bud or Q-tip. There, done, clean, no more marks. Now here's the thing, Gundam markers are actually enamel based. These guys are acrylic based. So as you can see, the first layer is actually really nice, but it's not even yet. So give or take, you gotta do another run after it. At the very least, if you're using it over dark surfaces, you probably need to give 2 layers at the very least, just so it covers them all completely. Yeah, here's the thing, Gundam markers and these markers. Let's just say the Gundam markers do have better, I'm not saying better paint, I'm saying they do have because they're animal based, they cure a lot longer, and when they cure, they hold for a lot stronger than acrylic ones. But I think personally, if you're just using a marker just to do some minor detailings, you're not gonna have any problems. Now I'm gonna let this sit for like, hopefully it should be done in 15 minutes, so I can put another layer over it. So anyway, let's check out the other colors. I'm going to try out the solid blue. This is the non-metallic ones. Wait, where is it? Okay. As you can see, this is the blue one, the non-metallic one. Okay, let's try out over some things just to see how it looks like. I think we can give it a try here. Let's see. Oh shit. The tip fell. Okay. Now that's the thing. I am going to do a chip test probably. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna try a chip test probably tomorrow. But as you can see, for the blues, it's actually covering it quite well compared to the metallics. I guess it's because of the composition of the color perhaps, or the thicker pigment, but the blues, but the solid colors does cover better. I'm gonna try giving it another layer later, but yeah. After the second layer, it looks really, really good. Usually for markers, these guys will probably last you quite a long while before having issues like cracks and whatever. And basically, as long as you don't hit them to something, they will last longer. Or I haven't checked if they have issues with top coats or anything, but from my experience, most markers do not work well with top coats and you know, spray can coats and whatever. I don't know why, they just do. And yeah, I hope you don't mind that this is just going to be a short stream for like the next 30 minutes or so, because I'm just going to try out these markers. Okay, the second layer. I haven't put the second layer, but it should be enough. And since they're soft tip, you won't have any problems with the small parts. Oh, it's starting to dry up. Oh, it's starting to dry up, which is good. I'm going to try for the metallics. I'm going to return to the metallics because the solid ones seems to have dried up really quickly. As you can see, this is the first layer. So you can just put that same color over it again. But the solid colors are actually good. The pigments are thick. They covered it really good. Hold on for a second. Let me try the gunmetal again. over the previous work, so let's see if the second layer is better. Hold on for a second. Yep, the metallic are slightly different. They probably need longer time to cure than the solids. The solids are like, they settle down for like in just 5 minutes. I mean, look, hold on for a second. Let me show you. This is the previous one. The metallic colors, however, are slightly longer to cure. The solid colors, however, as you can see, the solid colors have already settled down, which means you can add another layer to it already. See? The pigments, they're really good. The second layer is really good. It makes the color pop out even more. It's looking better, definitely. The solid color definitely dries faster than the metallic ones. So adding the second layer wouldn't be as hard. There. All done. Which is quite interesting to me because as you can see, I haven't tried it yet. But as you can see, the metallics, they dry rather slower than the solid colors. Yeah, this is the second layer. No, this is still the first layer. Basically the first layer, but it hasn't fully cured yet. So what you're seeing is basically all the chemicals still not drying up and settling into the plastic. So maybe for metallics, you gotta give it like a day to fully cure before they look normal. Hold on for a second. I have the sample for that. Okay, as you can see, this is the fully cured gunmetal. The fully cured gunmetal looks more even and more level. This is like after a day of letting it dry and cure. And the silver also. This is like the silver, just a single layer. I didn't do double layers. It's just one stroke. It cures after a day. So yeah, basically the metallics dries a lot. So yeah, the metallics does dry a lot slower than the rest of the regular color. Now let's try something bright. Usually there's always a problem when you're using bright colors over dark surfaces, but we're gonna try that. This is the solid yellow. Wait, where the hell is that? This is the solid yellow, mecha yellow they called it. As you can see. So we're gonna try using it over this plastic and see how it fares. Okay, let's try it. Yep, definitely for brighter colors, you'll probably need to do double layers and more over it. As you can see, this doesn't cover it completely yet. So you gotta make sure you use double. So let it dry first. Which is quite interesting because you can just blow on it and it does dry really quick. For the solid colors at least. I think it's because they're not using weird chemicals and whatnot, so it just settles in really quick. Yes, the gunmetal should settle itself correctly. As you can see, it's starting to settle in. See, it's starting to level itself out as it dries out. The gunmetal is a single layer. The gunmetal is double layer and the silver are single layer. So basically I haven't done the second layer for the silver. But as you can see, the gunmetal starts to dry out and starts getting even and starts leveling itself out. So yeah, definitely for metallics, you gotta wait it out a little bit longer than the regular colors. Now back to the yellow. This is the third layer of the yellow. Yeah, definitely for yellows and whatnot, you'll probably need to do multiple layers if you're painting over dark plastic. So let's just let it dry while we test out another color. Let's try the Mecha Red. Let's try the Mecha Red this time. Soft tip markers. Mecha Red. Oh shit. I need to use the clips for this because I don't want to touch it. Okay, let's try the red. How does the red look? Well, is it not? Still not mixed yet. The reds are really dark. Definitely a two-layer thing. You need to do it twice. To be honest, I am thinking of painting the cup noodle kit once I get it, but probably in gold just for giggles, you know? Just for shit and giggles. I mean, come on. A golden cup noodle. Now, let's try. It seems like it has dried out, but as you can see, for the reds on the first layer, it doesn't seem too pronounced because it's still thin. So you probably got to do another layer over it, and it starts to pop out. Okay, let's return to that yellow for the third layer, and really hoping that this would be the last layer because, you know, painting bright colors over dark plastic has always been hell. There we go. Yep, definitely. You probably need to do 3 layers or more for the brighter colors. And for the reds, yeah, this is going to be this is going to be the third layer. Here we go. This is not a metallic though. This is like a solid red. So you probably need another layer of it. There you go. There's the red. That's definitely the red. Yep, that's definitely the red. The red is kind of glossy though. It's not metallic, but it's glossy. However, the one part I like is actually the blacks. The blacks are really thick. Here, let me show it. I'm gonna paint the inner part black. Hold on for a second. Let me make sure my hand doesn't shake. See, the black is just like, it just sticks. You can use this as a base coat, I think. Oh shit, you can use it as a base coat, I think, considering how thick this is. The black is really thick. You can use this as a base coat. Definitely you can use it as a base coat. Okay, I'm gonna try using this black as a base coat, okay? Let's grab another part. I'm gonna try this one over here. So let's try putting the black first. Let it dry and then we'll try using it as a base coat. Because this black is really thick. The pigment is really good. Look at it. Look at it. It just covers it up completely. Yeah, I have metallic colors too. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. I have gold. And this black, I'm gonna use it as a base coat. I'm gonna try coloring it black first, and then I'm gonna try using gold over it, and then I'm gonna see how it turns out. I just hope it cures fast enough so there won't be any gold markings on the tip. I mean, there's no black markings on the tip because that would totally ruin the tip. I mean, look at the black covers really nice. It covers evenly. All right. So this black is settled in. Let's try the gold. Now, the funny thing about the gold is, oh, the red is dried. Hold on, the red is dried. Let's try another coat over it. The red is dried, see? And it starts to pop out. Now, the gunmetal piece. Yep, it's definitely looking better than before. You probably need one more layer over it once it really dries out. Oh, and do be careful. You gotta wait till it fully cures, because if you touch it, even by accident, before it fully cures, you're gonna leave marks on it. You're gonna leave like fingerprints on it, definitely. So watch out for these markers, any kind of markers, Gundam markers, you name it. They usually will leave marks if you don't let them cure. Okay, let's try the gold. Let's try the gold. Hold on now. This is the gold. This is the gold over bare plastic. Which is pretty interesting because what you're seeing right now, the gold is actually covering things up really, really good. See that? That's the gold over bare plastic, and this is the gold over the black. How often do I change the markers? How often do I buy a new marker? Basically, if you're like just detailing and giving details, you probably just you're probably gonna burn your markers in like 4 months if you actually paint a lot. Okay, I confirmed it. As you can see, you can use the black as a base. As you can see, the gold that came out from the gold that uses the black as the primer looks a little bit thicker and darker compared to the bare plastic one. Do they last a while? Now here's the thing. Markers are kind of tricky in a sense that oh shit, that's my mistake. It's not dried up. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it hasn't dried up. Anyway, here's the thing about markers. They don't really work well with other top coats. So it's not really recommended to give top coats to them. So since you can't put top coats on them, you're probably gonna end up like leaving fingerprints if you touch them before they dried out. But after they dried out, you'll be fine. You'll be just fine after they dried out. But if you touch them before they dry, you're gonna leave marks, definitely. Yep, I'm gonna wait it to dry. I'm gonna wait it to dry because the gold that's using the black as a surface, as a primer, it looks better. Now let's try yellow. Using it over the black. Let's see how it turns out. The yellow's kind of weak though. The gold, however, looks good. The gold looks really good. The yellow, however, looks weak. Now let's try gunmetal over black. Okay, let's try giving it over the black color and see how it turns out. Oh, this is definitely good. Look at that. Look at that coverage, man. Look at that. It's a beauty. Look at that. That's good. That's really good. Look at that. It's even. If you use the gunmetal over the black color as a primer, look at that. That's even. That is beautiful. Look at that. That's really good. That's really good, man. Definitely. So yeah, I have a personal opinion about this. Is that the black color? This guy. Definitely use it as a primer for the gunmetal. Look at it. The gunmetal on black looks way, way better. Okay, let's try on another piece. I want to try another piece using this. The gunmetal looks great. I mean, come on, the gold looks great. Using the black as a primer is definitely the way to go. Especially for gunmetals and the like. Look at it, it just pops out. It's good. So let's try with something else. Hold on, I'm curious about something. Let me try this yellow over black. How's it going? It's a darker shade of yellow, but it works. So definitely, if you're getting one of these, get the black color to use it as a base. Definitely worth your time. So yeah, let me try using the black on something and then using silver. Hold on for a second. Let's try this guy here. Too small. Okay. Let's make sure. I didn't expect it to be able to be used like that, to be honest. I was expecting the black to be, you know, just a black marker. But apparently, it's solid and thick enough to be able to be used as a primer. I think I'm gonna buy another black, if that's the case, because it's gonna run out really quick. Alright, there you go. The black is on. And after it dries out, we're gonna try silver on it and see how it goes. However, there is a dried silver here, a dried black here. See that part in the middle? That's black, so we're gonna try using silver over it and see how it goes. Yep, definitely use the black as a primer. The silver is looking good. Alright, other bright colors. The silver looks good though, which is surprising considering it's over a black piece. Just looks nice overall. Okay, let me try it over the black. Ah, here you go. It's done, I think, so let's try using it. Bright colors. Alright. You've seen the gold, you've seen the silver. The silver turned out like this, so it's actually really good. It's really solid. Other bright colors, let's see. Do I have... Well, if you're looking for the yellow, this is the gunmetal. The gunmetal looks good. The yellow, however, suffers a lot. See? The yellow suffers a lot. It's not recommended to use the yellow. Let's see for Mecha Green. There's a Mecha Green here. Mecha Green. 06. Let's try it over this guy. Hold on, this is not, it's not leveling out yet. Where's the paint? Yep. The green definitely needs more layers. You can't just use it as is. Hold on for a second. Why won't it zoom? Oh, there we go. This is green. This is green, so basically you need to double layer this because it looks horrible over the blacks. Yep, definitely the green needs more layers. I don't know why, but the green looks so weak. Let's try it after it dries out. And let's give the gold another turn over the black layer. And see how it turns out. Definitely better. definitely better. The gold shines differently. The gold shines differently. It's really different. Second layer of gold, it really pops out. And the yellow, let's check out the yellow. Let's put another layer over it. It seems like, for me at least, for my purchase at the very least, the yellows and green are really weak. The yellows and greens are really weak, but the metallic gold, I think for gold you can just use one black base and then 2 gold layers. It should be enough. The gold looks good. It actually looks good. Look, it's even. However, this part, this is the solid yellow. This is a solid yellow, which is horrible for some odd reason. The greens and the yellows, the solid ones, are just horrible. But using the black as a primer over gold and gunmetal, look at it, it's beautiful. And it's even. So let's return back to the darker colors for a second and check out the red, because I'm still curious, is the red gonna be horrible too? Because the blue is actually nice. The blue is really nice. Look, this is blue over plastic. It looks good, but the red seems really dark and muted. Yeah, it just seems muted. Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave this here for now because it's almost time. It's like almost 9 a.m. where I'm at, and I'm gonna do something, prepare for work and whatever. I'm gonna end the stream here. However, this is not the end of the stream. I'm going to probably do a part 2 where I'm letting all these parts cured for a whole day. I'm gonna let it cure for a whole day, and then I'm gonna come back to them and see how they turned out. So yeah, I'll put up a schedule for this. I think the schedule should be up by later on the day. I'm going to do a part 2 of this stream, and I'm going to work with things that are fully cured. I'm gonna check out how these guys cure, and I'm gonna definitely gonna check out how these guys cure, because as you can see, the metallics are the biggest problem here, because they need to dry a little bit longer than usual. And yeah, don't worry, thanks for staying for my stream. I'm gonna end this in a moment, so I'll see you guys later in the next stream, the part 2, where I do the colors over the cured base. And let's see how some of the colors turn out after a full day of curing. This is the part I'm curious about. This. You see, the green is just horrible. The black is perfect. I'm gonna let it dry for a whole day and then work over it. I'm gonna let it dry for a whole day and then let it and work on it to see how it turns out. Again, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys later. I gotta